Morning. Morning. As you can tell, it's morning. Morning. It is cool out today. -1. A little frosty. Meow to you too, cat. His name's Boomer. He's old. I'm trying. All these animals are making noise. We got backfiring on the 54 Monarch. We need to look into whether we're going to check the timing. Have a look in the cap and rotor. I think I know what it is. We'll get to that. I'll see if I can catch it on camera. I think the timing and everything else is going to be okay, but we're just checking the boxes. You mind? God. Okay. At it. Let's go. Alrighty. There's our firing order. Looks like 15486-372. Y-Block is just like all other Fords. When you're looking over the motor, your left hand side, which if you're in the driver's seat would be your right hand side. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the coil doesn't go there. I put that there. Easier access to the cap. More than just a hat rack. Oh wait, firing order all checked out. I didn't film me tracing all the wires underneath. That would be awfully boring. And I'm sure this video is boring enough as it is. I got the cap off here. They're not bad. I'm just going to take a little piece of sandpaper and clean up all those contact points. And yeah, we'll get going with that. In the last video I did a little history of the Ford Monarch, and people seem to quite enjoy that. So this time why don't we do a little history of the Ford Y-Block. The development of the Y-Block started in 1949. Ford knew that their competition was working on overhead valve V8 engines. Ford released the first Y-Blocks in 1954, this being the 239 model. The 239 boasted 130 horsepower. It was only used in the 1954 to 1955 years. Also in 1954, the Mercury came out with its own Y-Block, the 256. It boasted 160 horsepower, but was only used in the 1954 models. In 1955, Chevrolet came out with their 265. In response to that, Ford increased their Y-Blocks to 272. The 272 had 160 to 190 horsepower. They used this model from 1955 to 1957. Also in 1955, they released the 292, which had 170 to 210 horsepower. They used the 292 from 1955 to 1964. Now the belle of the ball for the Y-Block engines was the 312. It was released in 1957 and used till 1960. It had 170 to 285 horsepower. Ford also offered a supercharged edition of the 312, boasting 340 horsepower. Alas, 1957 was the peak of the Y-Block. In 1958, Ford released the FE series engines. In 1961, the final nail was driven into the coffin of the Y-Block with the release of the Windsor small block motors. Users of the Y-Block engines had a few complaints during their short release time. The oil passages would get clogged, not allowing oil into the top end of the motor. Ford engineers designed vertical intake passages. This restricted flow, therefore the Y-Blocks got a name as bad breathers. And last but not least, the rear main seals were known to profusely leak, leaving stains in everybody's driveway. Mucho bueno. Yata bra. Okay, I'll get the coil bolted back in, and then we'll get this old sack of potatoes fired up here. We'll see if it's still doing the backfiring. I suspect it will be. If it is, I'll try and catch it up here on camera because you can see it with your peepers. I could pull spark plugs and check them, but I don't think that's the issue. Back in a minute. Come on now. It'll be like that. I just had to go through everything and check. We have spark. It didn't want to start there for a minute. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Open. Yeah. Come on, you pig. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull a spark plug. I don't know if the friggin' thing flooded itself or what the hell's going on here. But being that it's cold outside, the exhaust is nice, just warm enough where I can put my hands on it. Warm my fingers. So that's nice. Oh, little tiny fuckers. Little ones. Fuck. And then back. I'll take a mulligan on that last one. You got enough room for extension? Yay, nay. No. Did you see it? Did you see it? We have sparkage inside the intake. Well, not sparkage. Well, definitely definitely sparkage as in flames. So here's the theory. I think we have an intake valve that is not seating properly. Therefore, spark plug goes boom, flames come out. They don't stay in the cylinder. They come out of the cylinder, past the non-seating valve, and poof, poof, backfire. That's what I think's happening. Remedy. Glug, 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 glug. You pig. I'm trying to feed you. Come on. This is supposed to be fun. Ah! Curiosity's gonna kill me. Ah! Just does not want to go. What'd that look like? Does it smoke? Should smoke. Oh wait. While the engine cooled down. I went inside and had lunch. That was delicious. I put a pair of vice grips on this, what's that called? A thermostatic exhaust valve. I think that's what it's called. Something like that. Seemed to run better with that open. And I'm pretty sure I saw one of those in the trunk. Look at this. Looks like somebody stuck a nail in there. That is a nail. That is definitely a nail holding the spring. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. It definitely looks like a nail, unless somebody stuck one in there. Maybe that's what the pin is actually supposed to look like. But this one's seized, so maybe they did change that? I don't know. I don't know nothing about this. I know I'm holding one. I know we're not going anywhere. I mean, we don't have any tires on the back, but wind's sure picking up. We're gonna top up the brake reservoir here. Be sure we tighten that down with our thumb wrench. Hey, the bye. Tighten it down with your thumb wrench, bye. Eyes to buy. Eyes to buy that fishes the boat, and eyes to buy despise her. Something like that, anyway. Me and this carburetor are not friends. Friends off, carburetor. Oh, come on now. Come on now. What is your deal? Oh, you see that? Chug-a-lug, bitch, chug-a-lug. Sounds terrible. Ow! Hit my head. Hey! Hit the gas, she dies. Future me here editing. It looks like we got no sound on this small little clip due to a new microphone. Even though it worked when I tested it, apparently not when I was actually trying to film. So we tested the transmission out here. We got forward and we got reverse. The rear brakes are non-existent, which I kind of figured that would be the case. I also discovered that if you feather the gas just right with your toe, you'll get no backfiring, which just confirms the fact that we have a bad fuel to air ratio. When I first did the initial settings on this teapot carburetor, I had taken advice from a YouTube video. I've now done the reading in the original manual, which I'll talk about in the next clip, and I can tell you, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. My opinion was the original YouTube video was wrong. So it's come to this. Reading. Even got pictures in there I can color. Fancy. So until I get educated on that stupid teapot carburetor, that's gonna have to be it for now. Bit of a bit of a letdown. We do know our transmission works. Our brakes don't work. We got a fuel delivery issue in the teapot. I guess that sums up today's headaches. I'm back on shift for work, so I'll find some spare time to read this thing. Till then, thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Till next time, later. I know it's hard to believe a big time YouTuber like me still has a regular job. Yeah, that's AM. I'll probably see home around 7 p.m., 7:30.